everybody, it's BB. Today I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing to my nails. I am making them very, very short little almond nails. So they're not Christmas nails, but they're cute. So I wanted to do something different this time. I didn't want long nails. I'm just not in the mood. So I wanted some really short nails. And with this, we are using the poly gel. So I wanted to give that a try again. And so, with no further ado, let's get started. Okay. Nail has already been prepped. The only thing I'm going to do differently with this one is I'm going to put some protein nail bonder on my thumb. Alright, be back in 30 seconds. Alright, protein bond is on. Now we're just going to do the nail form. I always roll them like this to kind of get them rounded again. Alright. Okay, here we go. And note, BB is doing this on her. I'm using my left hand to do my right hand, which is always a challenge. Okay, today we are going to be using Urban Graffiti Acry Gel, and this one is called Glamorous. Alright, so I got a good sized bead out. I'm going to put you over there. Alright. The one good thing about using this particular type of Acry gel, acrylic gel, poly gel, whatever you want to call it, is you can always take your time getting everything into place. You don't have to worry about it hardening, or you don't have to worry about it running unless you put too much alcohol on it. And with this, I am using 91% alcohol. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I need to bring this back just a little bit. There we go. It's a little difficult when you're doing your opposite hand. I will not even say that it's not, even as much as I do my own. Some days I'm really on it, and some days I'm like, oh, why did I even bother to try to do this? Right, this little thing is in my way because I got a big old thumb. So make sure you don't have it in the cuticle walls or your side walls. Alright. The only thing I'm going to do now with this is I want to bring it to the design that I want. And that's another beauty of this. And I've had people ask me, why do I have my thumbnails longer than my other nails? because I use my thumbnails for opening up packages. Which probably isn't the smartest thing in the world to do, but I'll own up to it. That's what I use them for. Okay. So, now that I've almost got it to where I want it to be, I can start shaping it. Well, actually, I do have it where I want it to be. And now I can start pulling it lightly to shape it. Because I do want like a little almond nail. And what you can always do is do this. And what I do is I make it just a little bit longer. That gives me error proof sometimes. So when I start filing, I'm not filing away the design that not the design, the shape, I'm sorry, the shape that I wanted. Alright. And I'm just going back over to smooth it all out. And I can see, let me see if I can get it in the camera here. That right there, I'm going to have a little divot, but that's okay because I have to come back in and do my apex. So, let me go cure this for 30 seconds. Actually, 1 minute. This is a 1 minute cure if it's urban graffiti. Alright, so we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So it is cured. Alright, maybe bring that back out. Alright, now we're going to get a little bit more. Actually, I can take the form off of it now. There we go. Alright. Another little bead. Alright, now we're going to start with the apex. And remember guys, use your alcohol to keep it nice and wet, but not oversaturated. Because then you'll lose control over it. But if it gets sticky, then you need to re-wet your brush. Like it is now. Okay. What Baby's going to do is bring it back some. Once I get it all put back into place. It doesn't matter whether you're using this particular gel or acrylic. You just got to be patient. Sometimes I get in a hurry and I'm my own worst enemy. Okay, now I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see and get my big paws out of the way. Alright. Now I'm just going to bring it lightly, barely touching it, because the alcohol moves it really nicely. Okay. I don't know, I just seem like I feel like I'm just seeing shadows today. It's one of those ugly days outside. It's raining. It is raining like crazy today. You know, it took me forever and a day to learn how to do this backwards on myself. I was always afraid I was going to screw it up. Okay. Now I want to show you here sideways to take it down slowly, lightly, to get that apex in there. And before I was using my heavy hand and screwing everything up. Alright, that looks perfect. And remember, when you're having short nails, your apex doesn't have to be from here to there. So, just remember that. It should look natural, which it does. That way. Alright, let's cure this bad boy for a minute and we'll be back. Alright guys. It's a clicking. It's a done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this brush. Put the cap on this. Cap my brush. We're going to clean our little paddle. There we go. Move all of that out of our way. Job complete with that. Now, I'm going to take my 180 grit file. And the only thing you have to do is just make sure everything's crisp. I kind of got some here in the side wall. So we need to get that out. Alright. Oh, I forgot to tell you. It just dawned on me. I felt it. Wipe off the sticky layer. Alright. Yeah. I was wondering why my file was sticking. Go around the cuticle. Again, make sure everything is nice and crisp. Now, as you can see, I've got a little bit of filing to do on this one. So, let the procedure begin. And I'm trying to keep my paws in the camera so you can see. This is kind of how I line it up. So it's still quite long. So what I do is go into side to side. And then I'm going to start rounding my edge. Still got to take it down a little bit more. Oh, BB, you forgot to put your mask on. I'll be coughing. Me and this dust don't get along. And I looked right at the thing too. Huh. Crazy. Alright. Still a little bit too long. So I just make it a little pointy and roll with it, literally. Oh, looks pretty good. Go under to file and crisp up that line. All right. Still a little bit. I just wasn't in the mood for long nails. I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I just needed a break. I wear long nails all the time, so probably more than I should with what I do. All right. That looks pretty even. Be careful with your apex. Do not file it off after you've worked so hard to get it in. Because I've done that before. Guilty as charged. I went a little crazy with the file. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep it in the camera. Alright, now, there, that looks pretty good. Let me dust it off and we'll take a gander. Okay. See all the shiny? It's got to come off. So lightly. And I mean lightly. Just let your finger just move it around on the file just to get it off. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to take my 120 spongy brush and we're going to fine file it. This way, I do it this way, because this way if I happen to see any craziness going on where I missed or there's a big gap or height that needs to be readjusted or comes down, I can see it better that way. So that's just my way of doing it. I'm sure other nail techs have got their own way of doing it, but this is just how I like to do it. Because I don't want to get everything put away and then, God, I have to pull it back out. I hate that. And I've had to do that. Alright. Alright. Now, if you look at the nail, and I'm trying to bend my thumb as best as I can, up here is the apex, and it's got an even flow. Alright, so we're going to carry on to the next step. Alright guys, now I'm going to use the Kirsty Meakins base coat. Alright. I'll put a very thin layer of this on here. Sorry if the video is a little long today. Alright. And we'll be back. Alright. Now, we're going to use the Kirsty Meakins Rainy Days. Now, this is from her Cozy collection. I love her products. I love her. Alright. Alright, so this we're going to put on very thin. And Beebe's got to try not to get it on her. And this is usually the hand that I do. Okay. Still got too much on the brush. Alright. Okay, there's that. Bulldoze it up here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Well, now we're going to pop it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Then we'll be back. Alright, we're back. Now we're going to use the Kirsty Meakins Amethyst. Now this, I love this one. It's got shards, it's got quartz in it and sparkles, and kind of fits the mood I've been in lately. And this, I'm just tapping it in and just letting everything go where I want it to go, because it's going to get another coat. Alright. It will self-level. Alright guys, 30 seconds and we'll be back. Alright, we are back. Alright, so all I'm going to do now is just run a thin layer over the layer that I already did. It looks cool. And these, you can move these around. It looks like there's actual snow in the background. Alright, 30 more seconds and we'll be back. Alright, now we're going to use the matte top coat. And again, it doesn't take much. Okay, 30 seconds. Alright, now what I want to do is take my 120. I want to buff it up a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to clean it. Get all that dust off of there. Alright. Now, oh, shoot, I got some on my nail. Or on my finger, my nail. I'm a goof troop. Oh well, it'll have to come off. Alright, so now I am going to put another coat of the matte top coat on. I knew I was getting away too easy without getting something on me. Alright, we'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, now it is all done. I think it looks cool. Put some cuticle oil on and we're going to call it a day. There we go. My cuticles need them bad. And now you would know what they look like if they were glossy. They're really shiny and pretty. But I wanted the matte. I wanted something different this time. And shorter. Although the thumbnails ain't that short, but like I said, I do use my thumbs for opening up packages. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the little video. And until the next one, everybody take care, stay safe, take care of one another, and have a Merry Christmas. See ya.